I think I've seen it from the acceptance letter that there will be two orientations. Yeah.
So yeah, so we told you about that. But
Happy New Year, guys.
Sure, Charlie Brown. I can tell you what Christmas is all about. Lights, please. They were sore afraid, and the angel said unto them, Fear not. For behold, I bring you tidings of great joy.